La Roche-Posay.
Fun player, play your game, player number one.
True love that speaks the truth. You know it'll help me through in the cold night, in the morning, all night, or even in a fight. You know you should come home to me. We can have fun until the early morning light. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Here to serve up a dish like Sonny Chan. You know I'm the man, here to have fun. Wanna have a taste? Here, have some. Serving up O's by the oodles. Oh, I forgot, the rapper, he don't like noodles. We like eating snapper that's red. Freestyle from the top of the head. Yo, rapper got skill. Why don't you give it a try? See what you can build. Tasty like fruit that's pill. Watch your heels, you might slip and fall. And if you do, you know who to call. Who is Parappa the rapper? And they lie, y'all.
Can walk together and down the road forever and smell and touch the treasures of life every day. Love and hate, I face to face, and good and bad, I'm bad to back every day.
Switch on your 36 inches, you in the boob tube trap deep. Till the game watch you sleep. Overdose on move taught by the sensei. Your timing's all off, Tiger. You in the little league striking out a daylight joint. Book a session for the plugs and PJ to come train your camp, y'all. Mussolini graffiti tag and plug dose. Game over, I'm ghost.
When you need him for a mission, he got your back. Shoulda have a cool time, man, that's a fact. Yo, he's a good friend, never ever a foe. Come on, everybody, saddle up and let's go.
All my people say alright.
Alright. Yeah, that was good. Now let me hear you say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now let me hear you say what you gonna do.
What you gonna do?
Come on, y'all. Let me hear you say, I gotta believe.
I gotta believe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Retro, hello. How are you doing? It's getting a little bit late for you. I'm surprised you showed up. Yeah, Juan. Yeah. Uno. Hana, 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 hana. Retro, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I decided to drop by for a nice, short and sweet stream for tonight. I hope you're doing well on this very surreptitious Sunday. This very solid gold Sunday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well, man. Super stoked. Super stoked. Whoa, no way. Yeah. No way. Super stoked. For what? I mean, if you wanted to get super stoked, you probably came to the wrong place. I think you're thinking about the other streamer, not me. But I hope you're doing well. I'm just chilling. Sunday, the weekend has come to an end. Weekend's come to an end. Back to the lab again tomorrow. Hope you're doing well in the meantime. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Hope you are staying entertained. Are you not entertained? You know? Hope you're eating good food. All that stuff, man. All that stuff. Let's see what I got. I got, here we go. Here's a cat for you. Oh, really? Does he have it? Damn. Nice, nice. Oh, colon bun. I remember there was a show that I went to. Oh my gosh. I think it was. This is probably like maybe 5 years ago. And I was going to the show and he specifically canceled on that one. And at that time, like I haven't read as much stuff that he had eventually did put out. And so didn't really have as good of an impression of the guy, but I thought it was still cool that he was going to be supposedly attending this convention, but that was one I'm almost certain that he canceled on. I remember that. But anyway, I'm glad that you have a writing friend to help you with this kind of shit, man. What else we got? Here's one of these for you. Hey, Serpent's here too. Hey, what's up, Serpent? I hope you had a good weekend. Back to the drawing board for me and I think for everyone. Tomorrow's Monday, right? So hope you're having a good kind of a ending to your weekend. Serpent, Retro, everyone else. Editing, nice. Are you doing the bonus episode? Oh, really? How was it? How was it? Yeah, I hear that going live on TikTok it's good. I've never tried it. Obviously, I actually don't even have a TikTok. But I hear that lots of other people use it to go live on instead of just short form video, and very beneficial. So kind of made me think twice about it. Good vibe on there. Yeah. Nice. Good vibe. Everyone was there for the K-pop content. Serpent, I miss your streams. I miss when you had your VTuber up and you had your computer was working better and you had your VTuber model up and everything. And you were doing like, well, actually then I don't think you were doing like Claire Obscura streams. But even still, it's been so long since you streamed. Did you really? I don't think I caught that at all, Serpent. Like on Twitch. TikTok Studio? Is it separate from TikTok? Is it like a separate third party? Oh, we're gonna switch it up to this one. Oh my gosh, because they let me guess. I'm just going to assume, if I remember correctly, Windows 10 is it because you're still running Windows 10? I mean, I'm still running Windows 10. Like, don't feel like you're being called out or anything. But yeah, that's definitely going to put a hamper on a lot of things. I mean, even my stream, I think, has suffered a little bit because there's no longer any support for Windows 10. Oh, you need to use their own app. Okay, I haven't heard anything like that. So is what you're saying is that TikTok Studio is just very user unfriendly, is what you're saying? Like, even OBS has a learning curve, but once you learn it, it's I would assume it's a lot better than just like regular old Stream Elements and, you know, stuff like that. I don't really have any issue using OBS. Windows 18. Yeah, you're from the future. Even though your name's a retro, I know you're from the future. It's buggy. It's draining and buggy. Okay, perfect. That's all I need to know, right? Yeah, I haven't heard about TikTok Studio too much. Can you run TikTok Studio via a desktop, or is it one of those things where it's an application on your phone, on your mobile only? Okay, you can run it on desktop. So what you're saying is that, so what I'm hearing is that it's buggy, it's hard to learn. You can run it on your desktop, but its UI is kind of borked. Interesting. Okay, anyway. What video are you editing right now, Serpent? Is it the bonus episode? Because I think you already did the season finale. Special episode, yeah. We'll switch to this one for the time being. Okay, so anyway, we'll do a little bit of art tonight, obviously, of course, right? This we're not working on. This is just the same drawing pad that I have opened up currently. We're actually, I think I'm going to be working on, if I can find it, it's in here somewhere. One. That one. Okay, it's not that one either. We're not working on that one. That one's hella old. I think we're going to be working on this one. Or I could work on something else completely new and different. This is already established though, so I kind of want to get this a little bit more dialed in. So I think we'll just touch up this one for a little bit. Let's see. Let's get in there. Okay. I almost feel like I need a warm-up before actually working on this one. I'll just use my pencils for now. And get his legs locked in a little bit more, because I do want to get this one done. This one's been languishing for a while. It's kind of an older one, but I think the work still holds up. I think all the proportions are probably where they should be, if I'm not mistaken.
So you can holiday as hard as this.
Okay, let's get the ads out of here. One. Okay. I'm hoping that the microphone doesn't get all freaky today. Alright. Get down for just a second. Nope. Probably going to be using this one. I did look at them retro. I was really intrigued by the one with the, and I can't remember the numbering. It was Zed fighting, because I love Zed. It's Zed fighting. It looks like a female punk Zordon. I want to call her like a Zordanian just because I don't really know what's going on, but I was very puzzled and bemused by that just because I didn't really know what was going on. But I thought like, oh come on, Zed, like come on, you can take this chick out. Come on, man. Because he's always getting dunked on, you know. I love Zed. He's so cool. But I think you got them for the right price too, like $2. So you got some good finds in there. I remember because all those are Ryan Parrott too. I don't think it's Perot, but it's Parrott. I remember, yeah, and this was probably like three or 4 years ago. So him and Kyle Higgins, because they're friends, right? They were at a con together that I went to, and I actually went over there to get something signed by Kyle. And so I didn't really like formally meet Ryan, but it was cool because like he was there talking with Kyle, and it was like the ending of the show, and so I kind of like said, hey, hello, blah blah, you know, and you know he was nice. It was cool. I was a little bit more familiar with Kyle Higgins' work though at the time. I still am. It was just cool that Ryan was there too. I'm glad that he's found, you know, so much success doing not just Rangers in general, but you know, Mighty Morphing and all that stuff. Or perhaps I should flip-flop that, but I think you know what I mean. Oh, he has every book. Yeah, if it's the right price, you know what I mean? He's got every book in the entire set. Change this L. $40. Yeah. Oh, that's not so bad, $40. Especially for older stuff, you know what I mean? Are you reading them? Seeing like, now I'm curious, are you actually reading them? Like how far behind in the reading order are you? Or are you just collecting them just for collecting, you know, for speculating? I think actually,
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever.
you plan to, yeah. Yeah, what's up with that, like, female punk Zordon? I'll know in 2 weeks, yeah, after you're done incubating the virus. Hopefully not, Serpent. I hope you get better. Oh, you want to get every issue and then sit down and have, like, a big, like, readathon? Yeah. I've known people like that before. Kind of exactly like that, where they're like in their recliner now that they have the full like 40-50 issue run. Now they can read it. Oh, you're just gonna get the actual like hardback trade when it's over, and then just have them just sitting, the singles sitting in your sleeves, and then just read the trade. Then doing all the work. I hope you're not 6-7. Please get better. Hey, Retro Outro. Hey, what's up? Alright, gonna drop alert. Retro Outro. Hey, thank you for showing up. Thank you for the alert. Much appreciated. Yeah, get some good sleep, okay? We still need you, Retro Outro. Okay. 90% sure you have a fever. Oof. Feel like usually when I get something like a fever or even fever adjacent, I don't have it for very long. I got it for like probably 2 days at most, at the worst of it. Then I'm able to kick it, but I hope that you have somewhat the same immunity. Let's go in here. Oh my gosh, sepsis, dang. Yeah, that's serious. Like sepsis you don't want to fool around with. Oh, you have no immune system. Oof. You gotta monitor yourself very closely then, Serpent, please. Hungry Richard, get some Cheetos, man. Yeah, that's like way too sick. Serpent, please take care of yourself. Jeez, that sounds awful. I hope he gave you the good stuff after finding out you were that sick. Dang. Hold on. got trial on Thursday? I think you briefly mentioned that one to me, Serpent. Trial Thursday, concert Sunday, damn. And exams in the meantime. Yeah, you're gonna be booked and sick. Sounds like a very, very stressful November for you. Very stressful. Serpent, I hope everything goes your way and, you know, according to plan, so to speak. And please don't get sick like what I'm saying. Alright. So I think the letters are pretty much like accounted for. I don't know about this part. Maybe we'll change like this. Start working on like kind of this lower torso area. Let's use this one. I haven't put that redeem up yet, Retro. I haven't put that redeem up yet. I'm working on it though. I've been wanting to work on stream here for a while. I've just been a little bit too busy lately. But if you want to be a G, what were you thinking? I'm curious now that you said it. You know, a little old school. Bro, you don't gotta worry about going old school with me, right? I'm like, I love drawing old school stuff. I don't think you gotta worry too much about that. A Megazord?
50% off Christmas decor right now.
Which Zord are you thinking? I mean, I could do it. It's not like a Megazord isn't that hard. But like the only thing with that is they're large, they're bulky, and they're like metallic. So you gotta draw out all the like texture to be shiny and whatnot. Hey, ENIAC, yeah, what's up? We did. I mean, according to me, I got some good stuff. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, we were ripping packs up, and well, one pack, and I got some good stuff. That's what I think about it. Okay. So I did get some stuff I didn't really know about. But I got some old school shit. Astro Megazord from In Space? Dang, dude, I gotta look that one up. I thought you were gonna say like, I thought you were gonna say the Dragon Zord. But I'll look that one up. That's the thing, ENIAC. Like, I know that you and Retro and everyone else had this card. Well, I didn't. And not only did I not have this card, but we also got this card as well. So they kind of work in tandem, you know? Except this one is missing the pathogen. It's just thunder and water, but it's still pretty cool, huh? I thought it was cool. So we got sewage and we got freaking Shadow Ghoul of the Labyrinth from the same episode, right? And of course, like, in case you don't know, but Konami, the famous Konami orbs, right? If you're a Konami anything, you gotta have the Konami orbs on you somewhere, right? So it's kind of cool to get this like old school stuff. Hey, tell me, Retro, who got announced? And we got some other stuff I wasn't too familiar with. Say, like, this guy's pretty cool. It looks like a Tengu, but he's Blackwing Zephyros Elite, so it's kind of cool though. Kind of like a hero card. I'm assuming GX. I might be wrong about that. Looks like a GX character. Retro, you're gonna have to elucidate a little bit more on Cardenas. Cardenas. Is it a wrestler? I'm not like a huge like WWE guy, but I do love it in my own way. And then we also got this card, which I'm assuming was like used for probably like one episode or a movie, because it specifically says in the card description, yeah, Pendulum, Xyz, Synchro, and Fusion. So it looks like it was a very important card for like one scene, you know what I mean?
Diagnosed with Crohn's disease and struggling
Oh
with your
shoot,
symptoms,
no
it's not too
Crohn's
soon to talk
disease.
to
Get out of here, Crohn's disease. The second red MMPR. Blue Zeo and Blue Turbo? Oh, really? Was he? Really? Oh, I think I think I know who you're talking about when you said Rocky. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it now, Retro. Damn. Blue Zeo? I think I could have bought that figure. I think I saw literally a Blue Zeo figure like a year ago that I could have bought. Blue Zeo? Oh, or, I don't know if it was Zeo. Time to stand up. This kind of looks like the same thing. Like, it was important for one scene for like one episode or one movie. Part of the card moment. Yeah, exactly. This is kind of the same thing. 2 Dragon Synchro monsters. Yeah. Draw level. Dark Dragon Synchro monster. Blah, 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 blah. And they've got this one. This one's a fairy buff. Court of Justice. Special summon 1 fairy monster from your hand, blah blah blah. So yeah, I don't know. I hate saying GX again, but I think maybe GX? Because the card pack, yeah, I actually threw the pack away, but it's supposed to be like kind of old, like a Maze of Memories. I think it was called Maze of Memories. So it's like a little bit more old school cards. A little bit more old school cards. But yeah, that's what we got the other day for Yu-Gi-Oh! Foil is cool. Foil always looks cool, right? Anyway, okay. So that's what I got, ENIAC. And we'll do another card opening, here somewhat soon. And I need to go and get another Yu-Gi-Oh! Now that I ripped open the one Yu-Gi-Oh! That I had. But we still got... We still got this one we need to rip open. This one comes with like some kind of holographic sticker, and this is from, what was it, 91? 1991. Yeah, this is from 1991, so arguably a lot more rare than, what I was opening with Yu-Gi-Oh! So we still need to open this one, and we need to open this one too. G.I. Joe, regular stuff, but this one's also really old, from 1992, so pretty old. And then, we got this kind of stuff right here. We have Creators of the Universe, which these cards are literally just like art cards, because these are just like original characters that a bunch of comic artists made back in the 90s. So many of these, if not like 95% of these characters, these cards, they're just cards basically. But they're also pretty old. The thing with these ones though is that they're damaged. All the they're really cheap. all the cards was printed and made with material that gets stuck on the other cards. So like I don't know if you can hear it, but no, you can't hear it. Like literally these things will get stuck together and you gotta bend them a little bit like that so that it doesn't completely ruin the face. But anyway, we got plenty of these ones because I bought a whole box of them. And I don't know if you were around for this one. This one was our other Yu-Gi-Oh card pull. This is when we literally drew this one. Some G.I. Joe never had one of those cards. I've never had them either. And you're talking to the same guy who's collecting G.I. Joe figures right now, honestly. A little bit more new school. Mind Up Magician. I think, like, I might be wrong about this. I also think he was used in GX. I mistaken. I think this guy was Chris Ron Kwan. Then, you know, this is Zexel type stuff. Number card, you know, black number card. Yeah, but he's kind of cool looking. Like full foil face on the card. I remember that drawing, not the pull for those. Yeah, that was a little while ago. This is the guy we drew. Yeah. And oh, here we go, Pendulum. Yeah, I did not get into the Pendulum cards. We did get Traptrix Zero. Yeah, not into the Pendulum cards, but I thought there's only 5 cards here, so I thought this guy was the coolest. This is the one we drew. Like a Synchro Monster, yeah. Oh, Synchro Monsters. Anyway, and then speaking of which, because you mentioned it, right? You know, which is okay, because I've been meaning to show this off anyway.
When you shop in the Safeway
We
app,
got him.
you can count on us to
We got the Cobra Enemy. Cobra Enemy Mindbender, baby. Hell yeah. This guy actually went to it's a local toy store, but he's yeah, I know, right? This is the local toy store, but he gets I think he gets like some pretty good stuff, and he doesn't mark it up really high at all. And as soon as I saw this one, I figured like, oh, I need that one, man. Come on, Reels. Come on. So we finally got our Mindbender. I don't have the Trooper or the Rock and Roll, which is, it's fine. I wanted the Mindbender, dude. Come on, look at this guy. Pinless with the fabric cape. Oh man. Dang, come on, look at the mustache. Dang. Yeah, this one, I've had my eye on this one for quite a while. Look at the card art. I love the card art on this old stuff. Oh man, so cool. Anyway, JoJo, rules. Yeah, I think I already know what Joe figure I'm gonna get next, but that one was the one I needed for sure. Just, right it was just the time was ripe. I had my eye on it for a while, and I figured, oh man, I need that one, and it wasn't that expensive either. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. It's nice to collect nice figures, you know. Got a bunch of I mean, they're up on the wall, like a bunch of old school stuff. Like, you know, here's another cool one. And dude, the blister on this thing, the bubble on it is huge. Look at how far he's sticking out, dude. And then you got the actual fabric there. Yeah, man, come on. Visible pins, no pins on the heels, pretty cool. Are there pins there? No pinless arms, you know? And the jaw does move up and down, so that's another win right there, you know? How about this guy? Does anyone remember this guy? $2025. It's 2025. And you can still go out and buy freaking Batman Forever Robin, man. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Give me that Batman Forever Robin. Give me the Batman Forever Robin with a fabric cape. Come on. Fabric cape, man. Hell yeah. Ooh, oh. We got the nipples. We got the nipples. Hell yeah, dude. Give me the freaking Batman Forever Robin with the nipples. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. And they freaking, I remember they had every figure in this wave, but I had to get this Robin first. Like, I want that Two-Face, Riddler, Batman. I want the whole wave. But, yeah, see right here, right? Let's not forget that these guys were Riddler and Two-Face at one time. You know? Batman Forever Robin. Chris O'Donnell. The best live action Robin? Best live action Robin. Almost the only live action Robin. But, you know, if you want to go even further back in time, you know, old school. You can go old school. You know, I don't need like 30 points of articulation. I just go old school, man. I get one of these. Who is that? Who is that? That is weird how we don't get more Robins. Yeah, that's because no one wants to touch him. No one wants to touch Robin. And it's like him, Brenton Thwaites, and I don't count Joseph Gordon-Levitt, like, honestly. And the costume, it's ridiculous, and it's so cool. Such a cool costume. No one wants to fool around with Robin. Dry Land is a myth. Just in case you didn't know, dry land is a myth. It doesn't exist. It's fake. Fake. The only thing that doesn't exist is hydro. More hydro. Miles and miles of endless hydro. There we go. Remember this freaking movie? I remember this freaking movie, dude. Look at all the toys. Look at the ridiculosity. Atoll Enforcer. Full Attack Mariner. Hydro Stinger Mariner. Powerbow Mariner. With the boat, you can get the boat too, man. We go old school sometimes too. You know, it's cool to collect the old stuff, man. But you know, if that's not old enough, you can go back even further. How many of your toys come with a floppy disk? How many toys come with a floppy disk? Big. It's freaking huge, dude. Freaking Independence Day alien, dude. Look. This is something crazy. Are you ready? You're supposed to put this little guy. Supposed to put this little guy inside the head, and then the head opens like this. That's just like a little cardboard cutout. Like, I don't know if you can tell, it's flat. It's just a little cardboard cutout. But Independence Day, yeah. And it should. It was a floppy disk, dude. It was a floppy disk. There's the pinch. It's basically a hair clip. Except Will Smith, you know, got something to say about this hair clip. Old school stuff. And the President Thomas Whitmore is a figure too, right? When they wanted you to buy the toys and be worth your money. Yeah, I know, right? Worth your money. It comes with a mission disc 3, and it says there's 5? Here, see, like, here are all the mission discs, man. Collect all, 11, never mind. There's 11 floppy disks out there with these games on them. Hey, Neon Blur, what's up, man? This is perfect for you because we were just talking about old school toys. Collect all 11 floppy disks and then you can put them into your computer and you can run all of these like simulation games. So what do we got? I got disc 3. Disc 3 is construct weapons. Ooh, classified disc. Jumpstart an attacker? Huh. Attacker information? Bomb the city? City destroyers. Yeah, Neon Blur. We opened, well, quite a while ago, some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and now we're just kind of like reminiscent about some. I'm getting sidetracked with some of my toy finds that I've been finding. This is the Independence Day. Independence Day. It comes with a floppy disk. I got mission number 3. Independence Day. Remember that one? Oh, hold on, I'll show you the special the special thing that it does. reveal alien head. And it's still in the box too. Favorite alien invasion movies. And you know what's like so weird about that is the day the Earth stood still was just on TV the other day, and I was watching like half of it, and I thought like, man, this is so weird. This is so different from the first one. So crazy. Hey, you're running out of hell. Look at that. Independence Day. Alien Shock Trooper. Includes mission disc number 3. I should probably take the card open down. I'm not really opening cards now, am I? You're good now, Blur. Has anyone seen that new one of the Keanu Reeves Day of the Earth is Still? It's kind of a weird one. Like the giant robots made out of like little nanites. Nanites? A weird one. Yeah. Honestly, I thought the black and white one was Mo Betta. Yeah. It is, yeah. This one's actually coming out of a gotcha. I got this out of a gotcha machine. So it's pretty small. I think she scales perfectly with all my other figures. So, right. Here's Lex. Oh, well, she's kinda maybe a little short. Okay, anyway. Out of here, Lex. She came out of a gotcha machine. Yeah, I got you, Retro. What's up? The OG was better. And fun fact, the main character in Day of the Earth is Still, that's Michael Rennie. He's the same guy who played the Sandman in the 1966 Adam West Batman show. He guest appeared on the Batman show as a villain of the week. So it was just so popular to be on the show at the time. And she does move her arms up and down. Did anyone like Megan? I like Megan. It's a good pull for a gotcha machine. It's a good pull for a gotcha machine. Yeah, it's tiny. That's like smaller than my thumb. Because I also have giant man hands in case you wait. Actually my hands are they're very thin. They're very thin. I've been told I have piano playing hands. I have very thin fingers. Sweet victory. Okay, let's find it. Actually, you haven't watched it yet? The OG Day of the Earth is Still? Yumblr. It wasn't too bad. I watched it in theater when it came out. Decent thriller. it was decent, but it was just so different from the first one. You know what I mean? It was so different. I think Keanu was a pretty good like alien, kind of like a detached alien, kind of savior destroyer type of character. I thought he was very interesting in that role, but I don't know, like the kind of like mid or early 2000s had like an obsession with disaster movies.
These are some ugly looking fish.
Maybe we're near one of those toxic waste dumps.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Some rad artwork. Have you ever thought about doing comics? I have. It's just really hard, like busting into comics. It's hard getting into comics, you know. Actually getting your foot in the door is a little bit hard. I've talked to publishers. I've talked to other artists about it. It's just a little bit hard getting in, but yeah, absolutely. This one, I think this one might be a print later on, but yeah, we'll see how things go. The OG still. You mean Dave the Arista still? Gambler? I gave him a remote. Changing the channel. Hey, here you go. Yeah. I think I like the old one more too, anyway. Spider. Wait, what? Spider squashing gear. We don't want to squish any spiders here. Back when they made toys with all these like crazy, like and/or awesome accessories, right? Let's freaking give Dr. Octopus a drill bit and a buzzsaw. And a helmet and a mace and a freaking chainsaw? Because, right, if you're going to squish some spiders, probably going to need a chainsaw arm. Part of the Techno Wars line. So cool seeing all those kind of like mid to late 90s toys and really everything have such a fixation on the internet and technology, and then seeing these products follow suit with kind of the extrapolation of that idea. I've seen this in other toy lines too, but it's so cool to see like that technologized, like the quote unquote technologized version of all these characters, you know? Venom containment gear. Ooh, nice. Thick boy Rhino. One lady. Oh, they have one lady in the line. That's good. There's always at least one lady.
Toxic waste dumps.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, everybody.
And then you got like original crazy ass ideas like Vampire, Spider Goblin. Spider Goblin does not exist. That's not a real thing. That was made as a toy. Man Lizard? Dude, look how cool that toy looks. Are you kidding me? Come on, Man Lizard? He's probably huge. When is this? When is this? 96? Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Spider squashing gear. Always bring a spider squashing gear. AKA buzzsaw, right? You know? Anyway. Bro, I could be freaking showing off, like, toy stuff for, like, the rest of the stream if I wanted to. But I'm not gonna do that, okay? I'm actually gonna try and get, like, a little bit of artwork done. I'm just getting distracted. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm chilling. I hope you're having a good Sunday. Let's get a little bit more of this Flash done, huh? A little bit more. Just having fun, chatting, talking toy stuff. I love collecting toys. Such a short song. So short. What else we got? We're just gonna be doing good, yeah. 7 minutes, dang. What did you do on the TikTok stream, Serpent? Were you doing editing or just listening to K-pop stuff or like a chatting live stream? Or you got me a little bit curious now. What that was like. The Flash. Yep. Okay, anyway. I'm not opening cards anymore. I need to get this screen out of here. Talking about Stray Kids conspiracy. So you got distracted. Oh, you got distracted. I see. Kind of like me. I'm also getting a little distracted. And speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? When are we gonna get this one done? We're gonna get this guy done. We need to get this guy done. We need to get this guy done someday. Same thing here, legs. That guy's been languishing thanks to Inktober. 100%. Yeah, 5 hours, dang, nice stream. It must have been a nice stream if you're doing it for 5 hours. There I am. Okay. Cities Skylines 2. Is that the one that I saw you stream with, like the circular, like city lands that you were doing? I'm glad that you've been enjoying that one, Retro. Kind of interesting. It's probably a nice kind of like palate cleanser from all the Fortnite action, huh? Thanks. Yes, it has. Probably. Are you not into the whole like Simpsons season and whatnot? Not really. Last time I saw you playing, you were still using the... I think you were actually using the Megazord at the time. And you were like in a group circle dancing. I thought, like, dang. Never thought I'd see something like this, but... Yeah, I know The Simpsons 1 isn't for everyone. So now that The Simpsons 1 is here, does that mean you can't use the, like, Ranger stuff anymore? Is it gone forever now? Oh, it's gone forever? Oh. So you can't keep it around and, like, show off to all your friends that you got the Megazord and whatnot. Dang. And they make you pay for a lot of those things. That makes it seem so fleeting, you know? Fleeting. Fleeting. Yeah, yeah. So now that it's basically what I'm hearing is that now that they took the Ranger stuff out, the incentive to play is basically gone. Right? I think I've had my day in the sun. Hold on. Let's get this boot done. Looks like I deliberately saved this boot because I was kind of deliberating the kind of pose I wanted this lower leg to take. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm missing his belt. He does have a belt. Want to know something interesting? So these pencils, these are F-lead pencils. Yeah, they're so worn out, I don't think you can see it. Kinda, yeah, F-lead. And personally, I like F-lead because I think it's just the right kind of weight for me. But, so I bought a...
If you were living with HIV...
No. I bought a whole case of these pencils in an antique store, and they had Castlevania 2 for, man, it was cheap. It was like $5 or $8. Cartridge, right? NES cartridge. And I bought this case and Castlevania 2 that same day. So now when I use these pencils, I think of Castlevania 2 or just Castlevania in general, just because of that. Kind of stupid, but no eraser needed. Old school stuff. You know what this is getting me in the mood for? Oh, it's just the freaking regular one. Is there no like playlist? Hey, Deadling Spot, what's up? What the heck are you doing at this hour, Deathing Spot? On a Sunday? Don't you got work tomorrow? Shoot. Oh, SoCal. Oh. Got some ramen, huh? Nice. Rainy weather and hot soup, especially noodle ramen, always go together. Like if you want to get ramen or pho, both are very good choice. I hope you got the hot kind. NC-17 and 18 plus warning. 18 plus is rated R, and NC-17 here in America we don't get really hardly ever at all. Usually that one gets disregarded, and if it's meant to be like adult, then it just gets 18 plus or rated R, rated A or rated R for adult. NC-17 hardly gets used at all. For lunch this week, nice. Bun squad, damn. R and A, they're the same thing. A is used for video games and R is for movies. Yeah, I think the last noodle style I had. Last noodle style I had was I think it was actually dotomyeon, which is Korean for acorn noodle, if I'm not mistaken. It was acorn noodle, or it might have been the buckwheat noodle. 메밀국수, buckwheat soup. But probably my favorite is chajang style, which is black bean paste inside a ramen. Yeah, whatever, Achiro. I know you're still there, man. Did you know that Korean people eat the most ramen? Like, obviously, they can't eat more than like China or Japan, but per capita. So the ratio is that Korean people, they love eating ramen. Did you know that? Did you know Korea's #1 for ramen eating? Dang. it's way too soft. It's something a little bit harder. Hold on. Hold on. All right. The most donuts per capita in the world? Really? Canada? Really? There's a special donut fixation with the Great White North. I didn't know that. Wow. Is there like a special kind of donut they prefer? Is it like a custard? Is it jelly filled? Is it the maple bar? It's probably the maple bar, isn't it? The vaunted maple bar. There's so much Timmy's, it's not surprising. It's funny because I was just talking about a Tilly, getting in at Tilly. With my coworker was telling me about that, and I said, "Hey, you ever hear of Larry and Roger? Hang a Larry, hang a Roger." I had to educate him a little bit about that stuff because he was visiting Canada this week. Glazed guy? Okay. The best donut is not jelly, but lemon frost donut. That's the best kind you can get. For me, lemon frosting. Or maple Boston or chocolate Boston. Ooh, those are vaunted choices. Vaunted. So those are the most popular ones. A New England style, a Bostonian donut. It's not your personal favorite. Is it your personal favorite or like the Canadian favorite? Oh, it makes me wonder. Days donut. I probably should have, right? Most ice cream in the US. I can't speak about the ice cream, but I know of obviously coffee. They're number one for coffee. Ice cream I haven't heard of, and I would probably say that's because it's always in the Pacific Northwest. It's always like rainy and wet, so people aren't usually in the mood for ice cream. I would probably say like soups and hot foods are more popular, but I haven't heard of ice cream. I would probably give that medal to like California or Texas. Chocolate glazed or maple glazed. A staunch maple bar is always good, I would say. It's the name, it's the Boston cream, yeah. I don't think I heard that one, Yambler. The most ice cream? I mean, in the Pacific Northwest, I have seen lots of ice cream shops, but I don't think I've ever heard that. It sounds like a myth. I don't think I've ever heard that. Coolers are so good. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I had a cooler.
Morning, Pete. Coffee's on and
It depends on the context, but Serpent, I think it would be yes, because it would be, I think it would be considered adult situations or sexual situations is what they would say in the movie rating. So it would probably be rated R, I think. But it also, again, depends on the context. If it's light, then probably not. It would be PG-13. And if it's very implicit, then it probably be rated R. For the wrong rating? Okay. Quite some time, yeah. Yeah, Neon Blur, we talked about that stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's some really, really good Asian style food. Asian style food up in the Pacific Northwest. Some good Asian style food. I wonder why. Nah. It's like 16 plus, yeah. It's rare, Serpent. Yeah, yeah. That is rare. Yeah, 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 Neon Blur, you know what I'm saying. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me put the... I need to go and grab my... Not my F LED, but I'm thinking probably my H LED. So give me 1 second. I know, right? Because I'm not doing digital art, so I actually have to switch my pencil lead every now and then. But the box is over there. So give me 1 second. 111. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry that took a little bit longer than it needed to, but I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Here's this one. This one I think belongs over here. Ooh, I haven't used this one in a while. Yeah, I think this one would work fine. Alright, let me take that down real quick. Okay. And I'm right here. Yeah. We'll go for a little bit longer and then we'll call it good. For 30 more, I think I can go 30 more. I'm kind of getting basically the figure figured out. The figure figured out, right? Yeah. And there's still plenty more to get figured out, I think, with this thing before we commit some inks onto it. So it's not the biggest thing you can ask Retro, but you're good. I can stay on for a little bit longer, like what I'm saying. Let me see if we can turn up the gas, you know, speaking of the flash, right? Let's see if we can get a little bit more action up in here. It's just, you have to be, sometimes with the line placement, you have to be a little bit delicate with where you're putting what, you know, just to get the right effect that you want. So this, I'm thinking probably right here is where we'll keep the front part of front part of the foot right here. On occasion, what's the occasion tonight, Nyambler? What's the occasion, man?
all new, all electric Subaru Solterra.
Drinking a root beer, nice. Got some work tomorrow, Numbler. Standing on some more roofs tomorrow. Ooh, from the Tron album. Which one? I might even know it. Is it Derezzed? You're speaking my language. Yeah, I got you, man. I'm getting it right now. Hey, Ruby, you showed up. What up, man? Are you ruining your sleep schedule again to watch Little Old Me? I was gonna wrap it up here in about a half hour, so it is coming to a little bit more the end of the stream, but we're still here chilling. Groovy, what have you been up to? You've been working out? You've been working out, doing art, playing Path of Exile? Or is it Arc Raiders? Are you playing Arc Raiders now? What the hell? Oh, it's the Neutron. Okay, it's a Neutron. Here we go, here we go. I do, Retro, thank you. I'm a huge Tron head. In fact, now that you said it, you pissed me off. I'm doing it. Got my Tron figure. Do you have your Tron figure? Does everyone else in chat have their Tron figure? I hope you got your Tron figure. Ooh, it's a big box. It's kind of thin. Tron. He's a security defense program for NCOM. Actually, did you know? Do not lose your identity disc. Do not lose it. If you do lose it, you are subject to the standard, substandard training, and then subject to immediate de-resolution. Tron, people. Tron. Everything for a reason, right, Tron? Okay, get out. Get out. I don't have any Tron figures. Groovy, you gotta get your Tron figures. Get your Tron figure. It's 2025, people. Get your Tron figure. He does fight for the users. Users? Who's that? Is it this guy? Is it this guy? Is it Flynn? Oh no, Groovy. Why'd you do that? I'm on the wrong screen for that. Oh, it's not even here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. Right there. See? Right there. Yeah. Yeah, Flynn. It's Flynn. An actual user. Actual user. Fun fact. All right, fun fact, right? Okay, so not only do Korean people eat the most ramen, but do you know why? Why was Flynn the only one wearing fabric in Tron? Why was he the only program wearing a tunic and or fabric? Is there a reason for that? What's the reason? Never mind, I'm not gonna say. Say. Okay, we gotta get the Groovy redeemed. So we have to oblige. He's not a program, he's a user. There's an actual production reason why. I don't really want to say, but there's an actual production reason why he has a tunic. He's special armor for being a user. Do you want me to just tell you? It's really stupid. It's really, really stupid. Really, really dumb. Oh, it's way too loud. It's too chill. Hold on. Still pretty chill. Cheaper? No. The reason? Okay, and this isn't coming from me. I'm a huge Tron fan. I've watched the special features. I've watched the commentary, documentaries. I've looked at the concept art. I've played the extra video games. I have the extra comic books. I'm a huge Tron head. But the reason Reason why. This is the user program. He gets a tunic. He doesn't. This is the reason. No, it's not. This is the reason. That's the reason. That's the reason right there. That's the reason. I don't know if it was exactly Lisberger who was the director for the first Tron, but he just said, you know what? Everyone's walking around wearing these like really skin tight spandex outfits, and it's just a little bit too distracting. So you gotta, we're gonna put a little bit extra clothing on you, Jeff Bridges. And that's what they did. That's the production reason why he's the only character that wears a tunic in Tron. Yeah, that's the reason. When are you gonna start? I know, right? I have 2 textbooks, computer science textbooks devoted to that. I have, I think, 2 books dedicated to what would you call it? Digital criminology and digital terrorism. I have one or 2 books devoted to sociology and computer science, and of course I have countless fiction volumes dedicated to the concept of computer science, because I love that. That's kind of my jam. But anyway, the reason is if you get a bit groovy, the short answer is yes. That's the short answer. Yeah, that's the reason. And you're not gonna hear it, but if you dig deep enough into the Tronology of things, that's the reason why. That's the actual production reason why he has a costume basically on his costume. That's the only reason. Everyone else in that movie, they're just wearing hockey pads, you know? I'm not wearing hockey pads. They're just wearing hockey pads. Okay, anyway. And you know what? Strangely enough, that's not the only Jeff Bridges figure I have. I have Tron and I have another Jeff Bridges figure. So it's like I got 2 Jeff Bridges figures. There's, you know, and there's only enough room for so much Jeff Bridges up on the wall. The other one is a little bit mounted on the wall for now, so I can't really tear him down, but if you're in the Discord, you know. For the homies that know, you know. Okay, anyway. Here's another fun fact. Did you know that Tron came out in 1982, the same year E.T. came out? Same year E.T. came out. It was basically the reason why they were completely shut out of any Academy Awards, and infamously, they were not giving any kind of special effects or visual effects awards because the Academy at the time figured that using these computer-generated imagery was basically cheating, so they didn't really count it as a true visual effect. Now look at us, right? 1982 was quite a while ago. You're on scene 5? Okay, still got a ways to go, Serpent. Still got a ways to go. Cheers, people. Love y'all. Thank you for hanging out on a Sunday. Solid Gold Sunday. Actually, it's a Silver Age Sunday. It's a Silver Age Sunday. I love it. Cheers, love. E.T.'s one of the greatest video as a retro. You always say that about E.T. Damn. Yeah, Hollywood Academy does suck, doesn't it? Serpent, it's gonna be like a full 21-minute episode, isn't it? A $2 book? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like obviously it depends on like what you're trying to get and how badly you want it. Obviously, right? But here's a good example. Okay. So I bought this for I think $1, right? And it's very obviously water damaged, like you can tell. And I was talking to the guy selling this stuff and he said, like, it's not worth anything. I'm selling it for $1. If you want to read it, it's there. And I said, oh, I want to read that. I want to read that. I want to read that. Like I don't know if I can show it exactly, but there's hold on. You know, because I'm such a huge Twitch streamer, right? I don't want to get like kicked for showing this kind of stuff. And I didn't. Oh shoot! Don't. Right? Yeah, I know it's a very very infamous flag, right? It's like I didn't buy it for that. Like obviously I bought it because Brainiac is there, right? Like Brainiac is doing like Robot Jimmy stuff, right? I mean, it's like it's a fun time. But then when I open it up, I find out like, oh, this is one of those golly gee, I accidentally became Adolf's friend, you know, episodes. Boy, Superman would really flip if he knew. Von Olsen, you are the greatest. And if you read it, you know, there's context. He's saying like he was a spy, so he, you know, had to infiltrate the ranks. But kind of very shocking imagery. Interesting, isn't it? This is kind of interesting. Jimmy Olsen, Adolf's best friend. And that was $1. $1. Look, there's another Jimmy. Another Jimmy over there. 9! Groovy. So basically all I'm saying, Retro, is that yes, $2 is good. $2 is good. I'm able to talk to you about, you know, pink polo shirt, Brainiac, and what'd you call it? Nazi Jimmy for $1. I feel like I've already got my dollar's worth out of it. Yambler, even when shocking. That's because, like, honestly, when did this comic come out? 1965. Okay, so the war was only 20 years ago. Not that old. War was not that old. It's still very fresh in everyone's mind, right? And they weren't fooling around. They knew what was up. The Z cover is gorgeous. The Z cover is beautiful. I love the Z cover. I don't know who that female Zordon he's fighting is, but it looks really cool. Really cool. And don't even show another perspective. Yeah, like very slowly are American comics like climbing that hill back up to being up to snuff. But it's been a long, hard road. It's been a long, hard road. Current events, it pulls in interest. Well, even that was 20 years after the war, right? So it wasn't current anymore in Neon Blur. But I understand what you're trying to say. It was current in so much that it was still a very fresh memory, you know, and that in and of itself is current for back then, right? So I think I know what you're trying to say. It's worth $2. It's all about finding the right deal. Oh, this one? Like this one. This was only... I think this one was also only like $1 or $2, and this is a vaunted issue. This is a vaunted issue. I'm surprised I was able to get it for so cheap. But yeah, very, very cool. Old school cap. Old school cap. And I got this one too. Beware the Black Crow. Yeah, I thought it was just cool. Freaking cap. How about the weapon watches of the Time Wise Guy? The weapon watches of the Time Wise Guy. Kind of a strange nom de guerre, which is just French for name of war, which is just a fancy way of saying your kind of like your fighting name, your battle name, right? Kronos. Probably one of the worst, probably top 5, one of the worst costumes ever. One of the worst. Look at the leggings. Look at his leggings. It's a zebra. Zebra with yeah, he's shooting gears at the Atom. First appearance of Kronos. 1964. So, and I got it for $2. I wanted it. I don't care. I don't care if it's wobbly. It's got some wobbles. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, smells like cigarette and pocket. Yeah. Have a continuity, yeah, absolutely. Hey, Neon Blur, have a good one, man. I hope you have a good work day tomorrow. Have a good work day. And you know what? If you have time, get some ice cream. Get some ice cream, huh? Relive some of those old halcyon days. Get some ice cream. I wish you well. Custard? Rather custard. Custard donut? Absolutely. Some matcha ice cream again? Matcha, whoa. Matcha ice cream. Uh, I don't know if I've even ever had matcha ice cream. Honestly, ice cream, as boring as it sounds, vanilla. I like vanilla ice cream. I'm fine with that one. And if I gotta change it up a little bit, you know, like the tried and true favorites, like Neapolitan's good, cookies and cream is good, cookie dough is good. Cookie dough ice cream is also vaunted. Gelato, ooh, gelato. I can't help it. I just like vanilla, just straight up vanilla ice cream. I don't want streaks of, you know, marbling of chocolate in it. I just want vanilla ice cream. The favorite is matcha. The favorite's matcha. Like, I've had some weird flavors before, like peanut butter is pretty good, and I think I've had pistachio before is pretty good too. Oh yeah, mint. Like, lots of people really hate mint, but I actually like mint ice cream. Mint ice cream is actually vaunted. But I never tried matcha before. That's kind of interesting you say that one, man. Matcha ice cream. Bluebell vanilla. Bluebell vanilla. Oh, you like the kind of fruity tasting ones, Groovy, huh? Melon, peach, mango. Nice. Moose Tracks. Moose Tracks is a tried and true favorite. Serpent. Moose Tracks is. Mint is. I'm glad to have a fellow mint ice cream enjoyer. Elk Cross. I don't think I've had Elk Crossing. I've had Moose Tracks, but not Elk Crossing. Interesting. Creamy and everything. Matcha? I don't know. It's just so. I don't know. I've had it in drinks before, obviously, right? It's just it's got that kind of like bitterness to it. As an ice cream form, it strikes me as something that maybe doesn't like transform well into something that would be an ice cream, you know? Pistachio, yeah, pistachio, that's another one. Another very controversial choice. Pistachio ice cream. I actually think it's alright. It's not my favorite. Mint is better, but it's alright. Bubblegum is just too... It's just too, like... how do I want to say? Like, girly pop? It's just too girly pop, you know? It's just too Powerpuff Girl. It's just too sweet, too, like, in your face. I would eat it, but it's not my favorite at all. I would skip it. Start a bar fight with an Italian. Pistachio 100%. Really, Nyamler, really. Bubblegum. Oh no, you mean the matcha. Give the matcha a shot. Bubblegum and cotton candy bar. Yeah. Yeah. They're just too sweet. They're too sweet. They're too much attitude. They're too, like, spunky. I don't fool around with those flavors. And you know what? Even like the fruity ones are alright. The best fruity one for me, the closest I get, is either a lemon or like strawberry shortcake style ice cream. But all the other ones I mentioned before, like vanilla and the nutty style ones, mint, peanut, and even like pistachio. Like I would like to eat those ones more. Neapolitan is good, like I say. And I've never been like obsessed with the chocolate ones like so many other people, right? Cookies and cream is good, but that's because it has that like vanilla in there. Sherbet, yeah, hey, sherbet's good, but I had so much sherbet when I was young. I think it kind of like tired me out a little bit, you know? Sherbet's another one that's always available. Something is your daughter enjoying? Yeah. Oh, it's just too Neobler. It's just too bold. It's too bold. It's too punchy, is what I say. It's too much punch. Yeah, before you get hungry. Neobler, you have a good one, man. I'll see you on the next one. We'll be back again here soon. Maybe tomorrow. This is gonna be a very busy week, so we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted in the Discord, man. Yeah. It's probably Ice Cafe tomorrow and look it up. Yeah, Ruby, look it up. Post it in the Discord. Let me know how it goes. NPR section tomorrow. It's funny because I have you and another friend that calls me Spides, and it sounds so close to Spud, Spuds, you know, like I'm just a potato. All right. Anyway. You smell that. Smell that aged paper. Smell that. What's that? 60-year-old paper. Ooh, kind of stinky. What do we think? I think we can get maybe a little bit more mileage out of this foot right over here. Doesn't look bad. Hold on, let's change up the music. Oh yeah, I have this one pulled up.
In the face and how a simple act of kindness can redeem a time and place. I tell them that your character's the only real account, and every choice you make will be a permanent amount. Deposited or withdrawn, there ain't no in between. The ghosts are waiting for you in the most unexpected scene. I try to make amends, now I select his wife some cash, but it just feels like penance. A hollow desperate dash to clean.
You almost need another short box. Damn. I don't love it, but I like when I need another short box just because it gives me an excuse. Retro, I got the water right over here. Thank you for the redeem. I look thirsted. I look thirst. I know I'm hot. No, wait, no, I'm not saying that.
Teams is tough, but Asana helps you
Groovy, yeah. It was suggested Groovy, the playlist. Snyderverse might be restored. I don't know what you mean by that. Apparently, the Saudis are gonna bring back Snyder and Nolan. Ew, it's too dark. I don't like the tone. I probably watch it, but it's just too droopy. It's too droopy, and I have not heard about the Saudis bringing back Snyder.
open air, I see the fight, I see the flame, I see the pulse in vain of a city that's alive and screaming through the pain. I'm looking out the back window, the alleyway is still just a single mangy.
Bro, you know, I actually have when I have a whole, I don't know how, I don't want to say it. Like I do have one short box that's actually themed for what's in it because it filled the whole box, and I actually made it like I got to show you a picture sometime on the Discord. I actually made it to look like kind of one of the characters, the character in the short box in question, right? So whenever you can do something like that where you can fill a whole short box with one comic property, to me that's cool. You can, what I'm gonna say, theme it. Don't want James Gunn anymore. James Gunn, I like James Gunn, but I will say he's an acquired taste. He's not for everyone, and he's an acquired taste. I like him more than Snyder, though. I think he knows a little bit more about the sensibility, the comic sensibility than Snyder. Snyder was so in love with like the 80s Dark Age comics. He's like straight up lifting from Frank Miller and Alan Moore, Dave Gibbons. He's in line with that kind of stuff, and James Gunn is like the fun goofball kind of B-movie guy that's trying to make things like bright and colorful and punchy. So they're polar opposites. They're really polar opposites. I think, to me, comics kind of fill in that role more, where they're kind of meant, especially Superman, to be a little more bright and colorful and blah blah. But I know Zach loves the kind of grit that comics can have. That's why he should have done Superman, or not Superman, Batman. He relished doing any kind of anything, because he was in line with anything that was dark and gritty and rough and Dark Age comic book, 80s comic books, Frank Miller comic books. That was his jam. They need a retro as a writer. Sons of Brothers, they should at least give him more chances. Well, the problem with Snyder is that they gave him so much free reign, because they at the time DC wanted someone who could occupy a Joss Whedon role, and they chose Zack Snyder because he proved himself with things like 300 and well, no, he didn't do Sin City, but he did Watchmen. He did Watchmen and Sin City, which are both comic properties, but he both lifted like directly from them. So the studio heads said, "Oh, we should get more of that," and they were also in love with the dark and gritty stuff, which I don't think Superman really needs to be. The Batman was not Zack Snyder. That was, oh my goodness, that was. I can't remember his name, but he did the Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes movies. Matt Reeves. Henry Cavill Superman was awesome. Well, I think Henry Cavill Superman could have been awesome, but I don't think he was just given the right script. I don't think he was given the right screenplay. I think it's one thing to like a more dark, a more serious approach to Superman. That can be done. But Henry Cavill was not given the right script for that story, I think. Because I've seen him in other movies, and he's a bang-up actor. He can do it. He's not phoning it in. He's showing up to work, and he's doing it. I just don't think it was the right story. Kind of the right place and the wrong time, I would say, for Henry Cavill. The fight scenes were awesome. He looked like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, to me, I I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was bad. I liked him as Batman. I don't have really much issues with him. I just probably would have written a different story for him. I think it was very intriguing, very interesting. And I want to know more about this Ben Affleck style Batman, but it just wasn't, you know, he did not have the kind of story in the movie in place for him to have his own story. Like if Zach was able to get his own story with Ben Affleck Batman, probably would have been a cool movie. Val Kilmer is one of my favorite Batmans. Val Kilmer is, he might be like right behind Michael Keaton as maybe the second most important actor to play Batman. Maybe it's a theory. I'm kind of working on that one right now, but Val Kilmer was kind of infamously Bob Kane, the creator of Batman, one of the creators of Batman, his most favorite Batman actor. And so you got to keep in mind that's 1, 2, 3, 4 other guys that are playing your character that you made. And he says Val Kilmer's the best. Val Kilmer would be number 5, and Val Kilmer's the best. That's coming from Bob Kane. And I will say this. Val Kilmer was more handsome than Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, he comes from a comedy background. He played Batman to be a little bit more incongruent with the style of humor and comedy he was playing. But Val Kilmer, he played it a little bit more close to the chest. He was trying to be the pathos-driven Batman, which is very interesting. We did not get that Batman until, like, obviously we got the Christian Bale Batman, which had plenty of pathos. But Val Kilmer was the first one to try it, and it was so interesting, so interesting. Keaton, Bale, Affleck. That's the order. Keaton, Adam West, Val Kilmer. I know he doesn't count because he's a TV show groovy. With Robert, that was Matt Reeves of Planet of the Apes fame. But I hate the emo style of Batman. You hate it because he was like young and maybe still trying to figure out the way of the world and himself as being Batman. Born in 86 and got introduced with comics and Batman animated series. Hey, nothing wrong with that, groovy. Personally, Adam West, like, and I know I just said Val Kilmer is so important for Batman, but Adam West is kind of the same thing because everyone likes to take Batman in this like really, really dark approach. And Adam West, of course, was the exact opposite. He was the very, I don't want to say happy, but the most lighthearted approach for Batman. And I know this was the 1960s, right? And you can say like, oh yeah, things were better. And it's like, no, I mean, were things better? I mean, we had the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Vietnam War was starting, and there was plenty of stuff to, not be bright and shiny and happy about. But Batman was there, and that just speaks to kind of the versatility of the character. You know, even in the time of, the Cold War, Batman was still able to put a smile on lots of people's faces, but now he's not really meant to do that, which is a bit interesting. It was too goofy. Well, I'll still stand by this. The Cesar Romero Joker is still probably my favorite Joker. I love what Jack Nicholson did in the Michael Keaton Batman, the Tim Burton Batman stuff, but it just kind of speaks to my sensibility of what I think the Joker should be. Like the Joker is not a thug. He's not an artist. He's just a comedian, and he commits crimes and hurts people and even kills people because he thinks it's funny. There's not really a rhyme or a reason. It's meant to be funny. He's really more of a Dick Tracy villain, and that I think is what he's really meant to be. Now though, his plot armor is just so stupid thick. It's like you can't even touch the Joker without adhering to like 108 rules. So yeah, for me, the Joker is kind of a mixed bag, but I really like that there's one of the earliest renditions of the Joker on the silver screen is still my favorite. I love him. He's still my profile picture. Deserves the place on the top of the Batman adaptations. Adam. No, well, Ben Affleck. On the top of the hill? See, like what I was saying, it's kind of hard to say just because he was never given his whole like free reign to do whatever he wanted. Ben was good as Batman. I don't really have too much issues with him currently. I'm thinking about it right now. I don't have too many issues with him, but he never got his own movie to really like stretch those Batman muscles basically, and to show us really what his Batman was all about. You know, he had to act in between all these other people's stories, which is kind of an injustice, if you know what I mean. A decent Lantern film. Well, yeah, I wish we would too. He's a very, I think he's a very hard character to adapt because of two things. One, his power set. He has a very like VFX CGI intensive power set to adapt into a screen, right? How is he going to have a guy create, things out of his brain with green blobs, basically, right? That's going to be hard to do. And then secondly, I don't think really too many people understand Hal Jordan, the Silver Age Green Lantern, right? He's a little bit hard to do, but I would say that he's kind of a mix between like Han Solo and maybe just kind of like a very aloof quarterback, basically like a aloof, like kind of superstar quarterback, something like that. For common people, lots of people know Green Lantern. He's been around for a cool minute. I mean, it's like put him to a litmus test. Does your grandma and your aunt know who the Green Lantern is? They're too deep. Everyone knows Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Oh, excuse me. A Captain Planet film would be cool. It would be cool. You would have to do it right. But yeah, I mean, if you really want to spend the effort into something as, I would say dorky as Captain Planet, yeah. Excuse me. Don Cheadle, Captain Planet. Well, because with Captain Planet, obviously we don't have to mince words. He was created as basically a PSA. He was really there to just propagandize and ingratiate the environmentalist idea to children. Okay, so anyway, with that in mind, how are you going to kind of refurbish that for today's day and age? I mean, like, obviously, here's a very easy one, right? Microplastics. Microplastics is probably more infamous now more than ever. And then, of course, you got some of the tried and true favorites like fossil fuels, carbon dioxide, the weakening of the ozone layer, right? You can still hit on those things because those are still in the public consciousness. So yeah, you can still do a Captain Planet. Could you do him well without him being a joke? Yeah, I think you could. If you really wanted to take an honest stab at Captain Planet, yeah. I'm not like a bleeding heart environmentalist, but I'm also not like a environmental like nutcase either. I think if you really want to make that movie about that character that stands for the environment, yeah, you could try it. And then at the same time, sprinkle in a little bit of like superhero action in there. Absolutely. Since Invincible got you hooked, hoping for more comics like that. Invincible, I'm glad what Invincible